Hello, welcome to Lumies Tarot, and a big warm welcome to you if you are new here. My name is Clair Summer. I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading for you today. I'm really looking forward to doing this reading for you. I went to an amazing gong bath last night, so I got some of that lovely sound energy goodness, so I'm just feeling really amazing. I hope you're doing really well as well. So yeah, today's pick a card reading is their true feelings. So we're looking at how they really feel about you deep down, you know, regardless of like how they're acting or how they're behaving. What are their true feelings inside? What are they thinking and feeling? Okay, and we'll just put out a quick trigger warning here on the channel. I don't cherry pick my cards. I always say don't ask the question if you don't want to know the answer. So please, I just very gently ask you just to take a moment to reflect as to whether or not you do want to genuinely do this pick a card reading and find out what the answer is. Okay. My readings aren't date specific, so whenever you found this reading, please know that there may be a message here for you. Okay. All the timestamps for these groups are in the description box below this video, as always. A quick shout out to all my amazing subscribers. This community is just growing so much, so thank you to all my amazing Lumies. Thank you for being part of this family, and also thank you to everybody who has donated through the energetic exchange. I just love you all so much, and I'm sending you all a big hug. Right, so we've got three groups for you today in this reading. So we've got group 1, group 2 and group 3. All right, group 1, group 2 and group 3. Take a moment to choose from your intuition to guide you as to which of the three groups you want to go with. So drop down into your body, take a few deep breaths, take as long as you need, and connect to that quiet inner voice that you do have, your gut instinct, which is always available to you as to guide you as to which of the three groups to pick today. Okay, while you do that, I will just let you know that my book Attract Soulmate Love is available through my website. It's all about coming into right alignment and manifesting your soulmate. So yeah, do check that out if it resonates with you, of course. People have been writing to me every day. I've been getting such beautiful emails from people telling me about how their love lives have transformed and their situations have transformed, regardless of whether they've been single or dating or in a relationship or a situationship. How this about sort of how changing things up has changed their lives. So that is just, I'm really humbled to hear that, and yeah, it's a really good thing. So yeah, check that out if it resonates with you. But I'm looking forward to doing your reading today, and I will see you in a moment. Welcome to everybody who has picked group number 1. I'm going to take a look at the energies in these cards and see what your person's true feelings are for you right now, okay, and see what's going on with them, what they are thinking and feeling. Just please bear in mind, this is just a general reading for the collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you find it doesn't resonate, then just feel peaceful and find the message that does resonate. Please remember that Spirit does want to connect with you and give the message to you that you need today. So just stay in right alignment and then find that message. I'm going to start with the tarot for you today. We'll take a look at the oracle cards in a moment for you. Okay, so we have the Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, Tower in the reverse, Two of Wands, Four of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Empress, and then the Five of Cups at the end of your reading. Okay, this is super interesting. So Cancer's energy is represented here, as well as Libra's, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus, because this is a love reading. So that may resonate with you. So we have the Chariot here. So my feeling is that your person came on very strong in the beginning. They came on really strong towards you. It's just like, this is the card of having your eye on the prize, and their prize was you. Okay, the prize was you. They were heading towards you, regardless of whether you're male or female. So they had their eye on the prize. They wanted you. They pursued you. They were really into you, or that they were quite driven towards coming towards you. Like, they came on pretty strong, is what I'm hearing. You know, they put all this energy into this, into persuading you that this was a good idea, or into chasing you, or, you know, pursuing you, or whatever, because they see you in this beautiful light. They see you as a god or a goddess on a pedestal. They see your value. They see that that you're an amazing person, that you have stuff going on in your own life, that you are working towards your own goals and dreams. You know, and that gives you value. And they see that. They see you as somebody who, you know, has got it going on, you know, who's working towards their goals, who is, you know, doing the self-development, who cares about themselves, you know, and that makes you very attractive. They see you as very, very attractive, and they're very magnetically drawn to you. This is how they feel. So, you know, that you have this magnetic pull for them. You know, what I'm hearing is that they can't get you off their mind. Because if they try and contemplate somebody else or something else, or another relationship or somebody else, or dating, it's always you that they come back to. It's like, you know, you are the focus of what it is that they truly want. So I sense that in the beginning they came on pretty strong with this, and I just feel like, you know, with this Tower energy, it's Tower in the reverse, so it isn't sort of, you know, maybe this is something that you're healing from, or, you know, it wasn't like majorly dramatic, but I just feel like there's been a change. It's just like maybe the energy of this has really shifted dramatically, or, you know, like you feel like you've had the rug pulled out from underneath you. You know, you're just like, you thought they wanted you, and now they're giving you like a different feeling or a different message, or like you don't know what's going on. But what I feel is that like it wasn't built on like completely solid foundation. So I think that they were drawn to you due to physical attraction, or just sort of attraction, or they thought it was just going to be fun, and they enjoyed your company because it was so much fun. And now that what I'm seeing, looking further through this reading, is they're seeing you differently. They're seeing you in a different light. I think it's taken them by surprise. Or, you know, so maybe this was supposed to be just a situationship, or friends with benefits, or, you know, just a hookup, or something pretty casual. And I just think not everyone in this connection is in agreement about that now. I sense there may be some disagreements, some arguments, you know, I sense there's a lot of passion in this connection, you know, and that passion can spill over into disagreements or arguments, or, you know, just not being on the same page, really. So I just feel like something's gone wrong. Something's gone wrong. You thought it was all going in one direction. You thought things were tickety-boo. You thought things were going good. Like, they get a lot of nourishment out of this connection. You know, they feel good. You know, whatever it is that you're giving them, it's making them feel good. But I feel like there's been some sort of breakdown, some misunderstanding between you both. It's causing a lot of emotional upset and pain, you know. So, you know, maybe you split up, maybe you are in no contact right now, or you're just having a bit of a break. I don't know what's going on with you. Or maybe it just, you know, it's an energetic thing where you just feel like, you know, you're just not on the same page. It's not really working out like it was, you know, because it was going so smoothly. And we've hit like a bit of a bump in the road, I see. So with this Two of Wands energy, I just feel like your person is making a decision. And this could be a decision between the head and the heart, because we've got the Chariot energy here. This is head and heart decision. You know, so it may be that they weren't looking for a relationship, and now they think of you in relationship as relationship material. You know, but I just feel like, you know, or maybe they're making a decision between, you know, this that you have to offer in this relationship and what's going on between you two, and something else. You know, this is the card of the world is your oyster. You know, I just feel like they've already started going in one direction with their own plans. You know, maybe they had plans to travel, or maybe they had plans to move cities because of their work, or because of their responsibilities. You know, they had some sort of plan maybe to be in a different location, or this could indicate that you are, you know, that this is long distance or something like this, and their decision is like, you know, between the head and the heart, yes, I care about them, but is it worth it because we're so far apart? Or yes, I care about this person, but how does this fit in with the plan that I had for my own life in my head? You know, they've got their own goals and things that they are working towards, and they're trying to work out how this relationship or this connection fits in with how they saw their life going. You know, maybe it was just like they weren't looking for a relationship right now. You know, maybe they're thinking, oh yeah, I'll do that further down the line, or when I'm older, or, you know, or maybe they've just come out of a relationship and they're not ready for another relationship. Take it how it resonates, but I'm just thinking they just weren't, it wasn't something they were thinking about, and they had other goals that they were thinking about. And that they were working towards, and this is like a little spanner in the works for them. But it's a mixed message for you, because, you know, they did pursue you. I felt like, you know, they gave you the impression that they were on board with this. So how they're feeling is that they feel like they need some space with this Four of Swords energy. They're definitely getting spiritual downloads, and, you know, they're using this time wisely to understand this situation better and to really think it through. I don't think they're doing anything like they're trying to sweep it under the carpet or forget about it or do anything like this. You know, this is on their mind, and they are thinking it through, and they are going to come to conclusions in time. But this is what they're processing like right now. With this Ace of Wands energy, there's still a lot of passion in this connection. There's a lot of energy still in this connection. You know, you have lit a fire underneath them. There is this spark of attraction there. You know, they are very, very attracted to you. They still think about you in that way, or they do think about you in that way. So their feelings are very lust-based here is what I'm seeing. So, you know, there's a lot of lust in this connection, a lot of, you know, especially with this Queen of Pentacles, there's this, you know, a lot of Wands energy as well. So, you know, all this attraction here, this spark has been ignited. So they often, you know, when they're thinking of you, this is what they're thinking of. Yeah. So, yeah, they do feel like that towards you. Now, it is indicated to me that they may try and get in touch with you for a hookup, or they may just want to do that friends with benefits thing, but I just don't think that that is what you want. So I think, you know, just be careful about that is what I'm hearing. Just be careful about them reaching out to you for just a hookup. You know, if you want them to reach out to you with a serious offer, you're going to have to wait for them a little bit longer to process, you know, some of these thoughts and feelings and some of the things that have happened between you both before they really get to that, because they still might be, you know, trying to just look for these surface level things, or just trying to get away with that. I don't think that's what you want. So just be aware of that. You know, if they try and hit you up for a hookup and that isn't what, you know, that isn't enough for you, that isn't what you want, then you need to be clear about how you feel. You know, and they can take that how they will, but their true feelings are that, you know, they're just magnetically drawn to you. It's super interesting, and I think no one else will do really. And they are, there's so much passion here, and just a lot of energy still in the connection. Loads of energy in this connection. It's interesting because then we've got another ace back to back, Ace of Wands and then Ace of Swords. So, you know, we were looking at this, they're making this decision, and this is them, you know, we're looking into the near future now. I see them, you know, in the next 4 to 6 weeks making that decision. When they've had this Four of Swords time to process things, they're going to be making a decision about you. And I feel that, you know, they're going to see you, they're going to have the realization, this is a eureka moment. I think they're a little bit behind you on the relationship timeline. I think maybe you've got a little bit ahead of them, and they're still thinking of this as like a little bit of fun, a little bit of a good time, and perhaps you have recognized those deeper feelings when they have either been denying them, or they haven't sort of really got their head around that. But they're going to have this eureka moment. They're going to be able to cut through all this. And you know, the Empress energy is the energy of love. You know, what they realize is that there is love there. They have feelings for you, and that you are, you know, relationship material with this Empress energy. You know that you've got potential for something really real, something really beautiful. something really, really special is what I'm hearing here as well. But it's interesting because, and I just feel that what they will realise is that they will be lost without you. With this Five of Cups energy, that they would be lost without you. So there is this sense of loss here. I don't know, maybe it's to do with this Tower energy that we were talking about. I sense that there's like this energy of regret with them. So maybe they stepped out of their integrity and they've behaved in a way that they now regret, or maybe they regret, whatever it is that they regret. Maybe they regret saying something, or how they behaved, or just how the relationship has panned out. What I'm thinking is that they didn't see the potential of the relationship like you did. They just thought it was a little bit of fun, and now they just feel like things are ruined, or like I think like for some of you in this situation, they're thinking that maybe it's too late. Like they've realised this love that they've got for you a bit too late after everything that's happened. Well, that's their fear. I can really feel it rising up in my heart space. They've got this fear. Or when they realise how special you are, with this Empress energy, they may fear that they've lost you, or that it's too late. And to be honest, it may be the case that they are too late. I don't know how you feel about this. Maybe things aren't the same. Maybe, things have dragged on too long. Maybe things have gone too far. Or maybe, this Four of Swords energy, maybe they do just take a little bit too long to make this decision for you. But, that's entirely up to you. But you have to decide. But yeah, there's this fear of losing you. I think they're going to have this sort of recognition, and then they're going to have this fear of kind of losing you, or just this fear that maybe they already have lost you and they don't know what to do to get you back in this situation. Okay, so sort of what I'm sensing is that they need more time to process some of this stuff. I think it was meant to be just a bit of fun for them, and it's turned into something more serious, and the penny is starting to drop, is what I'm sensing. About what a special connection this is. But, you have to let them come to their own conclusions. It's not up to you to persuade them. And it is also of your merits. You can just shine your light brightly. Just shine your light. And, you don't need to tell them that you're amazing. It's all just in your manner. It's all in how you behave, how you hold yourself. But you don't want to be waiting around for them forever to make this decision, because you've got stuff to do. You've got your own goals and dreams. You have, don't wait around for them, I don't think. Just let them live your life how you want to live it, how it feels good. Do what you want to do to make you feel good. Follow your bliss, and then just let them come to their own conclusions in their own time. But I would recommend not waiting around for them to have this realization, because goodness knows how long you'll be waiting. Right, let's take a look at these oracle cards, see if we can get some clarity with this. So we've got the spirit animal card, Crocodile, from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. All my decks are linked in the description box if you are interested in any of them, because people often ask. And, this is interesting. You see, the crocodile energy is, I don't know whether your person, this indicates that your person often lashes out. So I don't know whether they, that they've got a bit of a temper on them, or that they just lash out at you and you just think, where did that come from? But I just feel like, especially with this Tower energy here, that this is someone that lets things build up, or maybe it's just a pattern in the relationship, like a, slightly unhealthy, not great way of communicating, whereby things just build up until there's like this big crash or this big outburst. Because like it just becomes like too much pressure, and then it all explodes. So, but that can, that is often the case with relationships that are very passionate. You know, you can have all this passion and this attraction for one another, but often that you have that kind of quite sparky relationship as well, where, you know, you can kind of spar with each other verbally and, you know, have a lot to say to each other. It can result in, you know, argumentative or competitive behavior with one another. So yeah, I see that here, just like this building up of emotions. You know, maybe you get your head bitten off sometimes and you just think, where did that come from? This is also an energy of waiting, like we were talking about with the Four of Swords, right next to this Two of Wands. You know, waiting for them to make a decision. You know, this is like a waiting energy. Sort of waiting for the time is right, waiting for the penny to drop, this sort of thing. You know, very interesting. What else do we have? So we have boundaries. Amazing. The beautiful boundaries card. This has got little armadillo all rolled up in a ball with his suit of armor on the outside. This is just a little message from spirit, like we were talking about. If what they come towards you with, their offer, is not what you want, be very clear about what it is that you want from them, from this connection. Yeah, and don't be afraid to say no to that. Don't be afraid, you know, don't bend over backwards in this situation. Have your boundaries and be strong about that, because you know, I think that may be the key, that may be the thing that helps them to recognize your worth, your value, you know, the love that you have, you know. So if you do want to change this from a situationship or from a friends with benefits, you know, just state your boundaries, live your life, state your boundaries, and let them come to their own conclusions. This is what I'm sensing here. So don't let your boundaries be elastic, let them be made out of steel. We have the beautiful card Emergence. Such beautiful imagery on this card. This is from the Universal Love Oracle deck. Such a beautiful deck. You know, this is really the energy of transformation. Okay, so, you know, I do see changes coming in for you, fresh new energy coming in. You know, again, this Ace of Wands, this Ace of Swords, this is fresh new energy, a fresh perspective is what I'm hearing as well. So this is the energies being transformed over the next few weeks in the near future. Okay, so, you know, but give them that space, let them you know, if that's what they need, give them that space so that they can come to this realization, and, you know, feel your absence. Maybe let them feel your absence is what I'm hearing. And this, but, you know, we're moving towards an energy of transformation, things transforming, and, you know, a rebirth. This card, Emergence card, is a card of rebirth. And then the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, all new energies coming in for you. Very positive, I think. And then we have this card from the The Universe Has Your Back Oracle deck, which says, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. So, you know, this is just a beautiful reminder that I always think of like a miracle as really a new thought. So, you know, what, you know, it's very similar to this Ace of Swords. They're going to just see, they're going to have this new perspective. And they have this new perspective, they'll see things differently. They'll see the love that has been there for them all along. They'll see the love that has been there for them all along. Okay, so a miracle is really a new thought. Okay, so there is potential there to transform this. They do really fancy you. They do have a lot of attraction for you, but I just don't think they've realised the potential of this relationship, and they're not, you know, the love that you're giving them, they're perhaps not connecting with that at that time. But you know, all you can do is just love them from a pure place, and just, you know, let them work out their stuff and let them realise what it is, you know, what, you know, the beautiful potential that is here for them. But, you know, do remember your boundaries. Don't let them try and get around your boundaries because you care about them so much. I know it's easier said than done. But that is really going to just sort of help to crystallize things in their mind for them. You know, boundaries don't mean being cold. You can still always be warm towards them and show them warmth. It's just, you know, boundaries are really just about stating your preference. Just think, no, that isn't really for me. And then just letting the person know, you know. Okay, well, it's been a really interesting reading. It's been my honour to read your cards as always. I hope this reading has given you some clarity in your situation. It's been lovely spending time with you. Do connect with me down in the comments. I love to hear what's going on with you in your personal situations and how this has resonated for you. If you feel called to, please check out my collection of beautiful guided meditations and affirmations, which are available through my website. They will help you to dissolve any blocks that you have towards love and prosperity. So yeah, people have been saying that they've been getting really amazing transformative results in their lives. It's really helping them to get ahead, and it's made a difference for them, by doing this work to reprogram the subconscious mind. So really powerful stuff. So I've written those meditations from the heart. So, do check those out, only if it resonates with you, of course. But yeah, it's been so good spending time with you. Have an amazing week. Do take good care of yourselves. I love you all so much, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to everybody who picked group number 2. I'm going to take a look at the energies in these cards, see what messages we have from Spirit regarding your person and how they truly feel about you. So they're sort of true feelings. I'm going to take a look at the tarot first. I'll take a look at the oracle cards in a moment. So we've got Knight of Pentacles for you, King of Cups, Hierophant in the reverse, Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the World, Nine of Cups in the reverse, the beautiful Lovers, and Three of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Taurus in this reading, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus. They are the predominant energies represented here that may resonate with you in this moment. So what I'm sensing is that you're dealing with somebody who is quite grounded. They are in a position in their life where they want a real relationship. They are, they are capable. There's a lot of maturity here that I'm seeing in this reading. So they are capable of having, like a genuine, true, deep connection, a deep relationship. They are, they would be very responsive to that, a long-term committed relationship. There's nothing here that says that they're flighty or, that they're a player or that they're just looking for a fling. So their true feelings are that they want a real relationship in their life. This is something that they're looking for. They're looking for a long-term committed relationship, okay? So we have this beautiful Knight of Pentacles. Now this is really a card of having your eye on the prize. So I'm sensing that your person has their eye on you, like you are the prize. I sense that maybe they've got you in their sights, or they've been pursuing you. I'm sensing that it's been like a little bit of a slow burn. So maybe this person has been like a bit slow in coming forwards towards you, or they've been slow in admitting to how they feel or recognize how they truly feel. Okay, so I'm just sensing that this has been like a slow burn thing. Perhaps you've known this person for quite a long time, or perhaps you were friends before. This is definitely indicated here when we have the King of Cups as well. Perhaps you developed a beautiful friendship before it became more romantic, or perhaps you feel like you're in the friend zone or the friends with benefits situation. There's definitely this deep friendship connection here in this reading that I'm sensing. So maybe you knew each other through work or through a friendship group, or maybe you've struck up a friendship, or maybe just like that beautiful friendship connection is at the base of this relationship, or the base of the connection that you have with this person. This is definitely indicated here. So this is definitely a stable person. I feel like they feel quite safe to be around. They're quite good to be around like that they've been a good friend to you. I sense that they really understand you, or that they get a lot of enrichment out of your friendship. I just feel like you're bonded quite closely on the friendship level, like you have really good discussions with one another, or really good chats, really good communication with one another, and like through that you really bond and you really understand each other. I just sense like they feel like you really get them, like you really get them on a deep level. You know, this is like the card of like a deep soul connection here. And this person, their true feelings is that they do have a lot of genuine emotion for you. So if they haven't come towards you already with love, and it has only been friendship, then they do have all this deep, deep love for you that they're holding within you. They have just like, I'm just seeing like rivers of emotion and deep love. You know, they are able to have a strong, committed, deep relationship, and they are able to give and receive love freely. So, you know, I'm just sensing that this is quite a healthy person here. That you've been dealing with. I don't know whether you've already had a relationship with them and you're in separation, or whether this is something that you're hoping for. This is just a general reading. Do remember that if it doesn't resonate with you, just take what resonates and leave the rest, or just feel peaceful and find the message that does resonate with you, because Spirit does want to connect with you today. Spirit does want you to find the message that resonates with you here. Okay, so this is a deep, soulful connection. When I see these two cards together, this is what I'm seeing. A deep, soulful connection for you both. So much love here and a lot of maturity in this connection, all right? It's interesting with this Hierophant in the reverse. I'm just wondering whether your connection is slightly outside of tradition. Maybe you're from a different cultural background or a different religious background, and maybe there's some pressure on them from the family that they are expected to date somebody from their cultural background, or somebody who's has a similar background to them, whether that's cultural or religious or financial, something like this. But I just sense that they're not too bothered about that. There may be pressure from their family that they are expected to marry or date somebody from a certain background, or somebody that's sort of more in alignment with their family traditions, and maybe there's a slight mismatch there in terms of what they are, what's expected of them. But I sense, with this Hierophant in the reverse, that they're not too bothered about that. It's just like, they may have this pressure, but they're not yielding to it. Do you know what I mean? They don't take any heed from it. I definitely sense they're their own person. They're going to do their own thing. And maybe that you're like a slightly, like an unlikely couple, maybe, maybe one of you's like more traditional and one of you, or is religious, and one of you's more into sort of more esoteric spiritual stuff, or maybe you don't quite look like a couple because like one of you's got like is quite classically dressed, and somebody else has got like quite a strong style, a lot of tattoos, or really expresses themselves in their appearance, and the other person is like a bit more reserved in how they dress. So maybe like to the outside, excuse me, I'm losing my voice already, from the outside you don't look like like a couple. You don't look that way to other people, but like the connection, the energetic connection, the relationship, the love, the friendship, the way you connect with one another is a perfect match. Absolutely, no doubt about it. So I think that's maybe what is indicated here. I'm also just sensing that for some of you in group number 2, that this can indicate a commitment which has fallen through, or they've gone back on it, or they've had a little wobble, or they're not sure about it, when we see this Hierophant in the reverse, because there's so much here of good stuff, of stability, of love, and yet like there's this lack of follow through with this Hierophant in the reverse, so maybe they're not sure about marriage, or maybe they're not sure about what you want, or maybe you've said that maybe it's you that isn't in that space in their life who is ready for another long-term deep commitment. It may resonate like that, so take it how it resonates. But I just don't know whether there was a lot of potential here, you know, maybe they've gone back on their word, or they've had a bit of a wobble, or they're giving you mixed messages about, there's got all this potential here and this deep connection, but they're giving you like an indication that maybe they're not sure about being committed to this, or maybe that's what's happened in the past and has caused some upset for you, disagreement, you know, you feel like you don't know where you stand with them, something like this. So I sense with this, you know, the Six of Pentacles energy that, you know, they do have the potential to give and receive love freely. This is what energy that they're working through right now. You make them feel very rich and abundant in themselves, like, you know, they get a lot out of this connection with you. You know, it feels like a very equal exchange that you have between you both. You know, like we were talking about, that deep connection, that deep friendship that you have. You know, you exchange so much. You exchange ideas, you exchange creativity, you're exchanging energy with one another, you're exchanging love with one another. So they really feel this, okay? So they are happy to give to you, is what I'm seeing as well. You know, they're just happy just to give to you, to be in your company, to experience your friendship, to experience, you know, just to be in your energy and have what it is that you have to offer. This is how they feel. They enjoy your company. They get a lot out of it, and they don't expect a lot in return from you, you know, because I just see like they really want to just provide for you with this King of Pentacles energy. Again, this is beautiful, grounded energy. This is healthy energy that they have here for you. So they want to provide for you. This can mean that they want to provide for you financially. It can mean that they enjoy paying for dates for you or taking you out. It could be that they just like to provide for you in a way that, in an energetic way, and what makes you feel good. You know, they enjoy finding out what makes you laugh, what it is that you enjoy. And, you know, I get so much positive energy of this situation. So they enjoy that. They enjoy providing what makes you feel good. So I sense they're quite generous in what they want. You know, they're quite thoughtful. And ultimately, when you feel good, they feel good, right? And they get a lot out of you saying, that's made me feel really good, I've really enjoyed that, you know, this has been great, or this is exactly what I enjoyed doing, or I feel so good when I'm with you. So, you know, if you are with them, or, you know, they come back around into your life, you know, do express that to them. You know, don't expect them to know if you don't tell them directly. But again, you know, there's so much here with the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, about the long term here. You know, this connection, I sense, regardless of what's going on with you both, has got long-term potential here. You know, and a lot of grounded energy, good foundation is what I'm hearing. You know, whatever it is that you have between you both, whatever connection this is that you have between you both, is based on a solid foundation, on a good connection, okay? You know, there's nothing here which is unstable, which I think is really good. You know, we have this World card in the reverse, so there's definitely a lot more energy to be put into this connection, okay? So this connection isn't over. You know, if you feel maybe you're in separation, you're wondering if there's more to it, there's definitely more for you to experience in this connection, and a lot of energy still left between you both. If it's something that hasn't really got started yet, then just know that this is, I think, you know, there's something here. You know, your person may be worried that they've missed their chance. I'm definitely seeing that here. Your person is definitely anxious about something. They feel real feelings for you. They feel real love for you. They feel the connection for you. But they're worried about something. And, you know, they've got a bit of anxiety. I'm sensing that maybe for some of them they feel like they've missed the boat, or for some of them it may resonate that, like, they feel like they've made a mistake that is so big that like there's no going back on it, or like you'll never forgive them, or you'll never get back to where you were. But I sense, you know, with the Six of Pentacles, that balance can be restored and regained in this connection. Okay, so maybe also, you know, there's this fear of coming forwards. They want to come forwards to you with this Knight of Pentacles energy. This is forward motion, but you know, with this Hierophant in the reverse and this World in the reverse, you know, this is like definitely a fear-based energy, a fear of coming forward, a fear of moving forward with, you know, what is fated, what is destined for you both. Just like a little bit of fear, you know, maybe about how they will be received for you. But they're genuine. This is what I'm hearing. They're a genuine person that you're dealing with now. You know, maybe they've been a player in the past. I don't sense that here, you know, but maybe they've not known what they've wanted in the past, but they do know now. You know, they are grounded and they are shifting into that energy. I'm sensing that they're a very genuine person. Like, what you see is what you get with them, and they are genuine in their feelings towards you. Definitely. With this Knight and the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, this is mature energy. This is, you know, feelings that have been allowed to develop over time. And they are genuine about how they feel towards you. So, you know, you can trust in that. You can trust in their feelings. Don't let your past affect you and how you feel about things. You know, don't let your fear get in the way of what it is that they genuinely have to offer from you. You know, don't let self-sabotage get in the way of this connection. So often connections fail because of fear, you know, and I do see a little bit of fear here. It's like a fear of moving forward with this World in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse. It's like the fear to take the next step, the fear of being vulnerable, you know, of being really open about how it is that they're feeling, maybe due to a fear of rejection. But yeah, there's like a stalling energy here about them coming forward with the commitment that you want. Definitely, that's what I'm seeing. You know, maybe that's offering a long-term commitment or offering a real relationship, or just, you know, simply asking you out. They're stalling for some reason, you know, and these cards together are really interesting because we have Nine of Cups in the reverse, the beautiful Lovers, and Three of Swords. So your person is, you know, this Lovers is like wedged in between these two cards right now. So this is a soulmate connection. They feel this connection very deeply. They feel the, you know, and this equality here, this equalness, this reciprocity. You know, whatever it is that you feel from them, they also feel from you. I see like a beautiful energetic loop between you both, like a like the infinity loop, the figure of 8 going between you both. Yeah. So we have this Lovers card. This is a soulmate or twin flame connection. You are connected to that deep psychic soul connection. You do have energetic cords, you know, bonding you both together. And this is here, but then this is like wedged in between these two cards. The Wish card, the Nine of Cups, is the Wish card in the reverse. They've got a fear of their wish not being fulfilled. And then this Three of Swords. So there is like a loss here. I don't know whether there's like a fear of loss, a fear of getting their heart broken again, maybe with you, or maybe, you know, because they've been burnt in the past. Definitely a fear here. You know, this is what they want. They want to experience this relationship with you, this love, this connection, you know, but the fear is stopping them. So, you know, their true feelings may be that they are experiencing a loss at this time, maybe because you're on a separation or a break, or maybe because, you know, they've been hurt in the past and it is stopping them from, you know, connecting with you and wanting to, you know, maybe they've got a fear of putting themselves out there again, of being vulnerable. Definitely a fear of being hurt, or a fear of loss. Or, you know, it may be that if you're in separation, they're feeling the loss right now. You know, it's either that they are heartbroken or that they are afraid that you will break their heart. Okay? And then the Wish card in the reverse. You know, they're wishing for this. They're wishing for this union, for this love, to be united with you, to experience that energetic exchange of love and good feeling and connection and friendship with you. You know, I don't think they felt feelings like this for anybody else. You are the one here. And this is right in the middle, trapped in the middle of this. You know, they're frightened that their wish won't come true. I think maybe there might be a fear of rejection. They're frightened of coming towards you with how they really feel. They're frightened of rejection. They're frightened of being disappointed, you know, of like experiencing the disappointment, you know, because it's going to lead to this. You know, it's going to lead to this. A lot of pain. I can feel it so strongly. I feel it in my heart and my stomach. Oh, it's making me feel like I can't handle it. I can't handle it. It's making me feel like almost nauseous. It's like a lot of trapped energy. A lot of trapped energy. Like not stagnant energy. It's like a big build-up of energy. A big build-up of energy that is like trapped behind, you know, this fear. It's interesting. It's interesting for sure. But yeah, they're frightened of being disappointed and they're frightened of getting their heart broken. But they do love you, definitely. With this King of Cups and the Lovers represented in this reading, there's a lot of love here. This is a soul connection. They are ready and able to give and receive love and to have a healthy long-term relationship. Okay, there's a little bit of fear stopping them. There's a lot still in this connection with this world in the reverse. You know, this isn't a finished cycle. This isn't done. So, but I don't know. There's nothing to indicate here that they want to, you know, they're processing these feelings right now. Let's see what we have here. In the Oracle cards, we have the beautiful Alchemist here. So interesting. You know, this is really magical. This is very similar to the Magician card in the Tarot. So, you know, what I see here is transforming a negative situation or transforming like any negative feelings that they have. So, you know, this is the process that they're going through. They're going through a process of transformation and choosing more empowering thoughts to do with this. I think there's also some advice here from Spirit as well for you to choose those empowering thoughts, because you're so intimately connected on the energetic level. You know, how you feel and how you transform will resonate with them. They will pick up on that. So, you know, be sure to stay in that high vibrational energy of thinking positive thoughts about this. But the Alchemist, you know, everything, you know, this is what it's really saying, is that you have all the ingredients here for a beautiful love, for a beautiful romance, for a beautiful relationship. So all the ingredients are here. It's like, you know, one of those recipe shows where all the ingredients are laid out on the table, ready to be put in the mixing bowl. You've got all the ingredients here ready. So much potential. So much potential is what I'm seeing here. Okay, it says we have this beautiful card from, which is this? The Universe Has Your Back Oracle deck, Gabby Bernstein. So this is, in every moment the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Okay, what were we just talking about? So, you know, just keeping your thoughts in alignment with what it is that you truly want here, okay? And that's definitely a process that your person is going through. You know, stepping out of that fear, transforming those fear energies, and, you know, stepping towards love. Oh my goodness, the animal spirit card, Dragonfly. So this indicates that they are thinking about you a lot. You are on their mind all the time. I sense that they're fantasizing about you, that they are daydreaming about you. You're definitely on their mind. You're at the forefront of their thoughts. And, it, you know, and also, you know, this can indicate the anxiety that we've been talking about here with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. You know, again, you know, this is, you know, thinking about you so much, but definitely, you know, it's a mixed energy, because they feel good. They like thinking about you because it makes them feel good, but also there's that anxiety there as well, that sort of fluttery flightiness of their thoughts. You know, one minute they're thinking about the good things, can you see it? And then the next minute they are you know, worried. They're mired in these fears that they have, you know. So beautiful spirit energy from the Wild Unknown deck. All my decks are linked in the description box if you are, you know, if you like any of them. We've got this one from the Universal Love Oracle deck, which is Meditation. Such a beautiful card. So this just indicates that they're just taking a little bit of time out. Your person is taking a bit of time out to think things through, like we've been talking about. and to contemplate their options. Okay, and maybe just to process some of these fearful feelings that they have right now. Their authentic feelings are that they have these genuine feelings for you and that they do love you. And they feel this soulmate connection. They feel this soul connection with you, no doubt about it. But they've just got a lot of fear here. Maybe it's the ego. Maybe it's, fear of the past, things that have happened in the past, repeating themselves. I don't know what it is. But it's fear that's blocking them from coming forward or getting in touch with you or speaking up about how they really feel. Maybe they want to play it cool, Maybe they want to play it cool. But yeah, meditation. So, this may indicate that you're on a break. It may indicate that you're in separation. It may indicate that they've that they just need a little bit of space to process some of this stuff. Definitely don't put too much pressure on them to come up with any answers, because they need this space right now. They need some thinking time. They need a bit of processing time for this. Okay, this reading is getting a little bit long, but I hope that this reading has been beneficial for you. I hope that it has given you some clarity in your situation. Do connect with me in the comments. I love to hear what is going on with you in your lives, in your personal circumstances. It's been my honour to read your cards, as always. Do check out my book, Attract Soulmate Love, if you are trying to work through any blocks that you have towards coming into right alignment with your soulmate. People have been getting really great results with that, so do check that out if it calls to you. But otherwise, have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. You're always in my thoughts, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Welcome to everybody who picked group number 3. I'm going to take a look at the energies in these cards and see what messages we have from Spirit regarding your person and their true feelings at this time. Please remember, this is just a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, then just feel peaceful and find the message that does resonate with you today. Okay, we'll start with the tarot. So we have 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, Hierophant in reverse, 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups, High Priestess, Chariot, 2 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, lots of Cups energy here. It's interesting. So we've got Taurus energy represented here, Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini's energy as well. Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus, because this is a love reading. So they really love what it is that you have to offer them. This is, their true feelings. This is how they're feeling right now. You do enrich their life. They love having you in their life. They love what it is that you have to offer them, whatever it is that you're giving them. They enjoy it. And it feels really, really good to them, and you enrich their life. Okay, so this is like a nourishing connection to them, so they do appreciate having you in their life. But it's interesting, with this 7 of Cups and the Hierophant in the reverse, I'm just wondering if they're just not that committed to you. Now, if this is the case and this resonates with you, then you know this already. You're either sensing this, or they're giving you that impression, that they're just, it's like, with the 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups energy, it's like they're not ready to settle down, or they don't want to settle down. It's like they're not interested in having a committed relationship. There's like a lack of commitment here, and I'm just sensing whether they're sometimes entertaining other options, and this has been like a source of difficulty and challenge in your relationships. Perhaps they had their eye on other people, or perhaps they've just maybe they're just like flirting with other people, or always checking other people out, or they're online chatting to other people. It may just be that they've got a big friendship group, and that they're involved in their own group and what's going on with them, and then that's like a distraction for them, and they just they get a lot of fun and confidence out of being with their friends, and so they just don't have any time, or they don't have the inclination to really settle down into that energy of being in a solid, committed relationship. So I just feel like sometimes they're with you. It's just like they're a little bit hot and cold, a little bit on and off again, a little bit wishy-washy is what I'm sensing. You know, it's just like you don't know what they want. It's because they don't know what they want. I just feel like, you know, every little thing that takes their fancy, you know, or catches their eye, you know, oh, I can get some attention here, or all my friends want to see me, or, you know, oh, there's this opportunity to go out to this gig or this festival or do this thing for the weekend. And it's just like you are just part of that mix of stuff that's going on in their life. So they can't, like, they don't commit to anything, is what I'm seeing right here. They don't commit to anything. I sense that you bring a little bit more balance into their life, a little bit more settledness, you know, a little bit more peace into their life. And, you know, this is something that they appreciate, that they like, that helps them feel settled. But overall, that energy isn't something that they resonate with. You know, they resonate with the Seven of Cups energy, this, you know, like they've got no solid plan for you know, this relationship with you or their life in general. They just like fly by the seat of their pants. They go with whatever it is that they want to be doing, you know, whatever the energy is on the day, however they're feeling, whatever opportunities come in for them, you know, they just roll with that, really. So this is what I'm sensing here. So I'm sensing, like, you know, if you feel like they haven't been committing to you what it is that you know, this beautiful, loving, balanced energy that you have to offer them, if you're not feeling that that's being reciprocated, that is why. They're just not in their energy. It's not in their nature, I don't think, to do that. Or, you know, they're just in a period of time where they've got a lot of energy within them, which is quite tumultuous, which is, you know, just like turning around and just, you know, flowing within them, that just like has to come out. You know, this is just the way that they need to express themselves, because it's like they're a little bit chaotic emotionally within themselves, you know. So I think that's why it's interesting here, because we have the Queen of Cups right at the center of your reading. So this is, you know, this is an indication, especially with the High Priestess that we have here, that there is more to this connection than meets the eye. There's more to this connection than meets the eye. So deep under the surface, they want true love. They want real love. It's like there's this mismatch, this, you know, they're unable to make the connection between their behavior and, you know, why that doesn't result in something that feels more fulfilling for them. It's like they haven't even recognized what the problem is, you know. So with this Queen of Cups energy, they do love you. I'm sensing that they have like a soft spot for you. You know, there's this, oh, I can feel it. There's this sweet energy that they have, this sweet, sweet love that they have for you. So when you are there, when you are in their field of vision, when you are together, you know, you do sense the sweetness, you do sense that love, and it's because they do have it for you. It's like they've just got a really short attention span, you know. So when they're with you, they're really feeling it. But it's a little bit out of sight, out of mind, you know, like, but when they're doing their own life, when, you know, they've got their own responsibilities or they're hanging out with their friends, then they're 100% involved with that. But when they're with you, they're 100% involved with you, which is why you're like, well, why you don't know where you stand, or like why everything feels so weird, you know, if that's resonating with you. But, you know, this is an energy of love. They do have this fondness for you. They do have deep love for you. And there's much more going on beneath the surface than you know about, or that maybe they're letting on, or that they're expressing, or that they've told you. They have this soft spot for you. They do love you. But again, you know, we have this Three of Cups. So, you know, this does indicate that they have a good time with you. They enjoy your company. You lift their spirits. It's really good fun for you to be together. Now, for some of you in this group, you know, it's indicated, you know, that this could be a third party. Now, if this is the case, then again, you know about this already. I'm not going to tell you something that you don't already know with this situation right now. Because, you know, this third party could be their friends getting involved and having an opinion about your relationship. It could be their parents getting involved and telling them about, you know, what it is that they should be doing. You know, maybe they're telling them to settle down and they're like, you know, rebelling against that. Or maybe they want to see them with one particular person. You know, or it could be that they've got their eye on somebody else. There may be someone from the past, you know, a relationship from the past that has cast a long shadow for them into their future relationships. They could have somebody that they dwell on, the one who got away, who they still think of, you know, that they haven't like quite processed those emotions, especially if this was something recent. You know, maybe they're not quite over that. So, or it could be, you know, and if this is the case, then you do know about it already, that, you know, they're showing you some attention, but they're showing somebody else some attention as well. That maybe there's somebody there where there's an attraction or some flirtation or something like this, and this is causing, you know, maybe some jealousy in the relationship, or somebody in this relationship is jealous, or there is some, you know, challenges like that, you know, some sort of just difficulty really in the fact that they're spreading their attention so thinly. And it just means that they can't connect to anybody on this deep level. This is what they truly want. But it's like they just don't know how to do it, because the attention that they get from other people or is, you know, boosts their confidence, and they don't know how to make that confidence for themselves, within themselves. They haven't learned that skill yet. They're a little bit behind you in, you know, that spiritual evolution. So I think that they quite enjoy that. It sort of, you know, boost their ego a little bit to have that. So there may be somebody else on the scene that they're chatting to as well, but I think it's something that you already know about if that's the case. But, you know, we have this High Priestess, again, you know, like the Queen of Cups, saying there's more to this than meets the eye. I definitely think you two have like a psychic connection. I think often, you know, that's why the feelings are so intense for you both, because you're connected like this, you're feeling it, you know. So I think they may be acting very differently to how it is that they feel in their heart, and what they want, you know, their actions and how they genuinely feel don't match up. This is what I'm seeing here, because there's a duality here. You know, the High Priestess speaks of duality, as above, so below. And then the Chariot has images of duality in it as well. So I'm sensing that there's this pull between their head and their heart with this energy. You know, with this Chariot energy coming in here, there's this real pull between their head and their heart. Okay, so kind of what it is that they want, this love, this beautiful Queen of Cups energy, and like how to make that happen. Or their head, or just thinking, oh, but I've got these other opportunities, or I want to do this, or I've got these responsibilities, or, you know, or just this fear really of kind of like, well, if I go in this direction, then, you know, I have to, you know, I just feel like they have to give something up in order to have you, and it feels like a sacrifice. This is what I'm sensing. I don't think that's the truth. That's not the truth of what it is, but it's how it feels to them. This is their true feelings. It's how it feels to them. Like, you've got this beautiful offer that you have for them. They're developing or develop these beautiful loving feelings for you, but then they have to leave their old ways behind. These old ways where maybe they're a bit of a player, or maybe they, you know, enjoy the attention of other people, even if it's just a little bit, you know, it isn't respectful. So there's a lot of powerful energy with this Chariot card. I feel that they are, you know, moving through these energies, they're moving forward, but there is this tearing, this pulling of between their head and their heart, you know, and this is why it seems like they don't know what they want, or they seem like they're giving you mixed messages. It's just like a reading of mixed messages, but this is why, you know, the reason that you're getting mixed signals from them is because they don't understand what they want themselves, but they're moving in the right direction, and it's going, you know, this is, you know, they're choosing between their head and their heart, and they're choosing between this beautiful love that you have here, this soulmate connection, this twin flame connection. You know, Leo's energy is also represented here. This is sometimes a Leo card for me when I see this Two of Cups energy, this union, or being reunited, and their single life with this Nine of Pentacles. So their single life has, or, you know, being single has some sort of pull over them it has some sort of draw for them. You know, maybe this is all they've ever known. Maybe they've never had a serious long-term committed relationship. So it's like a big change for them. You know, a big turnaround. Or just a new way of doing things for them, which is making, I'm sensing like I'm hearing uncomfortable. It's making them uncomfortable. You know? So this is the heart. It's so clear. This is the heart and the head dilemma that they've got going on. This is their true feelings. Their true feelings are that they are torn between their heart and their head. And so they're torn between a relationship with you and the perceived advantages of their single life. And giving up all others that we've seen in this Seven of Cups energy for this one love. Okay, and this, now to be clear, this isn't about you earning love. This isn't about you proving that you're better than anybody else or anybody else that's in the mix. You don't want to be this person that's going, oh, pick me, okay, you know, stay in your integrity. Stay in your power. Do not give your power away to this person in this situation. This is their true feelings. Their true feelings are that they are torn between their head and their heart, and they're torn between their old single life and, you know, this beautiful, loving, genuine connection which is available to them with the Two of Cups, you know, which is like, so, you know, a balance. Like this balanced energy here that we have with the Six of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups, a reciprocated, real love from the heart. But, you know, their single life has, you know, this is what they're used to being. Maybe they're just used to sort of doing life on their own, being quite independent, you know, having their own money, doing their own thing, doing what they want to do when they want to do it. You know, that can seem selfish, but sometimes it's just a habit that they've got into. So I think there's more to this connection than meets the eye, and there's some energies that need processing here. They definitely, you know, the heart of this reading is the Queen of Cups. They definitely have this deep love for you that they are feeling and experiencing, but they just keep getting pulled back into, you know, what it is that their single life gives them. And this is why they're sort of, there's been this lack of commitment on their past. But, you know, I see them, you know, these are future energies here, so I see them moving past that, being able to overcome any blocks that they have. Oh, I can really feel this. I didn't like it. Yeah, I can feel that breaking down of those blocks that they have towards committed love. Okay, they may always be the kind of person that needs a bit of their own space, or needs to, you know, not feel like they're too trapped, you know, or not feel like, you know, a relationship can feel like a safe container, or it can feel like a prison to them. And I just sense at the moment it just feels a little bit restrictive for them. So I think there's something here where they need to know that it's safe, where they can still be their own person, where they can still do their own thing. You know, if you prove that you've got, or you show, not prove, like if you just show with your own behaviour that you have stuff going on in your own life, and that you don't rely on them for their happiness. And I think this is the key. This is the key, that they will feel safe to have a relationship. You know? If this is resonating with you. Whoops, let's take a look at these. Okay, beautiful. We have the love card. I don't know if you can see that. Beautiful love is an image of a pair of hands cupped holding a heart. So beautiful here. So, you know, this is this love that we were talking about with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups. There's a deep feeling, deep emotion. Their heart is in your hands, not the other way around. Remember that. We have the spirit animal of the swan here, sort of light being reflected back on this card from the Wild Unknown spirit animal deck. All my decks are linked in the description box if you are interested in any of them, if you like the look of them. So, you know, this indicates, this is interesting, you know, this indicates like a mystic. So again, this high priestess energy, this psychic connection that you have with them both, you know, this indication that there's more going on than meets the eye. And, you know, it also indicates to me that, you know, just about this, how they, about sort of the single life, about how they value that. They value their independence with this swan energy. You know, they do value that. So they need to, what they're doing with this chariot energy, they're trying to work a way out where they can still feel like they're their own person. I think they're worried about losing themselves in a relationship with you, but they do care about you. They do love you. You know, we have this beautiful card, Miracles, from the Universal Love Oracle deck. You may have seen these decks before in my readings. So I think this is a card of overcoming challenges, of overcoming difficulties. You know, like we were talking about with the Chariot card. You know, this does indicate that there are practical solutions that are available to you, you know, by talking it through, by working it through, by facing the fears. You know, this can be overcome. So I just think, you know, this Miracles card is here for really just a little bit of divine intervention to help you guys out as you move along with this. I think all you can do is stay open and show warmth towards them, and, you know, reciprocate any advances that they have towards you so that they feel safe to do that. And then we have this from the Universe Has Your Back Oracle deck, which I really love. It says, the presence of love will always cast out fear. So don't, this is advice from Spirit for you now, don't give in to your fears. You know, oh my gosh, I need to compete, I'm not good enough, why don't they choose me, what's going to happen, I can't live without them. Okay, none of this. Your word is your bond. Okay, your word is your bond. So don't get caught up in these fears within you. I know it's easier said than done. I don't mean to be trite. It's just, you know, it's always a call. You know, we always have this choice between love and fear. So stay in that beautiful, loving vibration, and then you will make it available to your person at this time. Okay. So yes, you know, they do care about you. That's their true feelings. They may be hiding it from you, but yeah, they do. They really value their single life, or something about their single life and what it gives them. You know, it may be that it gives them, you know, attention from other people. It may be that it gives them, you know, that boost of self-esteem from getting that attention, or it may just be that they like to have their own space, and they feel like they can't ask for that. You know, that maybe that's one of their needs, and they're afraid to ask for it, and otherwise it gets too intense for them. You know. Okay, that's it was a really, really interesting reading. Definitely, you know, I understand if that's why you're getting mixed messages from them, for sure. Okay, but it's been my honor to read your cards as always. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope this reading has given you some clarity into your situation. But connect with me down in the comments. You know I love to hear what's going on with you in your personal situations. If you feel called to, please check out my book, Attract Soulmate Love. It's for, you know, whether you're, wherever you're at in your dating life, or even if you're in a relationship, there's lots of amazing tips and advice for, you know, really coming into energetic alignment with your soulmate, and, you know, having your relationships flow with grace and ease. So yeah, people have been writing to me and emailing me, letting me know that it has really created transformation for them in their love lives, which, you know, is really, really great to hear. Really cool. All right, well, you're always in my thoughts. I'm sending you all lots and lots of love. Have an amazing week. I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye.